Hi, I'm Jordan with greenflooringsupply.com. Today we're continuing our Eco Cork series. We're doing part 3 and covering installation of floating cork flooring. With me I've got a sample of the Eco Cork Rio. Really just to talk a little bit about the beautiful character and tone of this floor. It's a nice light tone, not too heavy on character either, so not a heavy swirly pattern, but you still get some of the nice beauty of the cork flooring. You can almost see just some what would appear slices of the bark of the tree here. So this light tone is going to bring some light into a room. Also a neutral color going to work well in many different color schemes. So we've kind of covered some of the different tones of this floor. And now to go in a little bit more detail on installation, which is our topic today, it's important to see this sample as far as the interlocking mechanism, and that's our non-toxic high-density fiberboard. So it's a formaldehyde-free fiberboard that we've covered in our previous series on health and toxicity. And so this interlocking mechanism, you have a male end and you have a female end. And you will find that on these 1x3, so they're 1 foot wide, 3 feet long. Once again, this is just a sample of representation. So you'll find a male and a female end on the ends as well. That's how this floor interlocks together. So you'd have another plank that then would snap down, lock into this. So you're not using nails, glues, no adhesives, no toxicity in that sense. So really easy for a do-it-yourselfer to install. You're going to need 3 main tools. So to lock in the planks, you're going to use what's called a tapping block. Just a simple block to slightly tap these into place. When you get to the end of your plank, you would use what's called a pull bar. That pull bar will then pull the plank into place. And then if you get around a door jamb, that's where you're going to use what's called a jamb saw. That's going to help you to properly install it around a door jamb. That gets into be a little bit more detailed than what we're covering in this video, so I do encourage you to check out our installation instructions online. That goes into about every detail that you could want on installing a floating cork floor. Very do-it-yourselfer friendly as well, so check out those instructions. Something else that's important about cork flooring as far as a floating floor, there's a big misunderstanding about all floating floors. A lot of people think that they might be inferior, have a sound issue, kind of tingy. Pergo floors have really brought that to light, and that's because they're plastic. So those plastics really have a bad sound to them. They don't feel very solid underfoot. So cork flooring, because of this underlayment cork backing, really is sound deadening in itself, and that's what something that cork does naturally, is sound deaden. So it's going to have a really good sound to it. Furthermore, just a nice feeling underfoot. This is that resilience underfoot. So it's not going to feel too soft and squishy, but it's going to feel really good underfoot. And then the function of the floating floor, instead of having gaps that can happen, for instance, in a wood floor between planks, this will expand and contract as a unit. So as it expands and contracts, it's not going to have a gap in between. It would only expand and contract from the exterior. And that's one of the functions that we're going to cover, is that you leave a slight gap on the exterior where your baseboard would be. That's going to allow this floor to expand and contract as it needs to, and then your baseboard will cover that, so you'll never actually see that expansion or contraction. So ultimately you will never see any gapping in the middle of your floor if this is installed properly. So today we've really covered the installation of floating cork flooring, and next we're going to be covering where you would want to install floating cork flooring and some issues that floating cork flooring specifically might have with moisture situations. So that covers our topic today on installation. Once again, I'm Jordan with greenflooringsupply.com. Please keep in mind that we offer free samples from our website, and we're happy to help in any way possible, whether it's installation questions, pricing, shipping. We're happy and friendly, so shoot us an email and we'll be happy to help you.